You see everything where this auntie talk for this video, starting from the beginning to the end. She talk correcting. All her talk enter. The woman makes sense. I don't dey follow some of her video and I've been seeing many things she have been saying. Honestly, this woman they make sense for all the things where she dey talk. How you go tell me say somebody dey mass script and something they tell am and you come they tell us in a Holy Spirit they tell you add more mark. So Holy Spirit will tell the lecturer to add more mark. The same Holy Spirit no move the guy hand so that he go write all the things where he don't read for the exam. So Holy Spirit no fit move his hand fast so that he go write fast. Holy Spirit no fit write the exam for him and submit the script for him so that he no go even come exam hall. At times all these things where some of all these men of God they talk, you and I know say na lie. In order just to keep their members, they will just be fabricating stories and forceful testimony just to use it to tie some of their members down. How can you tell me that Holy Spirit told you that you should add some mark and the guy prayed? No, we should stop all these lies. It doesn't pay. For all I know, you see this woman, she is 100% correct with all the reaction she gave to this testimony Pastor Suleman dropped. We are in the digital world. We see things. At least some of these testimonies they do give, before they give it, they should try and see and do a kind of rehearsal, because we know these things they are outing. They are doing that. All of them are outing. At least if they do all this, you're outing. You put it out to ask your crew member whether this thing go well, whether people go accept them like this. People should stop putting up things that doesn't make sense. We don't go school, we don't come out, we dey reason, our brain they work, we dey see things where they happen other places. People now know they deceive people with some false testimony. At least they tell people the truth, make them read. Not all these things when they talk here, beg. Each one be say Holy Spirit tell you, make you add more mark. When they deceive on herself now.
Waiting Musa no go see forget. When we travel abroad, Oyinbo no dey trust our certificates. This is one of the reasons. This is the era of social media where anything can go around. Hear waiting your pastor they preach. Apostle Johnson, you welcome. How are you? Now Apostle Sule talk one testimony. The testimony is shocking me. It no shock me and it shocking me. Because I wonder at this dispensation if somebody can still be talking this kind of thing outside. No wonder when we come abroad, Oyinbo go say, redo exam. No wonder our people know they take work very important. When the Holy Spirit is there, we go do everything for you. Why you won't bother yourself to do them again? Apostle Sule, you try for this one, no? You try for this your testimony. I will let you listen to the video yourself, but when you finish listening, I beg put your opinion down, but make I talk first before I continue. If somebody can say, Holy Spirit, say make them the hard mark, make them the hard mark for person we no read, we no do the right thing. Because the person say, in they engage with God's work, can't neglect what he's supposed to do. The same way they neglect their duties back in Nigeria, public office holders, they will abandon their job and say they go to programs in church. You get to the office, they are short of staff. You go to hospital, they are short of staff. And we keep blaming government for everything. And when we say your pastors are part of the problem we are facing in that country, you are ready to cut off our head. You will watch the video, and when you watch, tell me what you think. Whether na me no understand the thing of the spirit, I been and the spirit no understand me. So I want you to watch the video, hear wetin Sule talk from him mouth. Hear wetin your pastors are encouraging among the youths. Any youth will follow this nonsense. If you find yourself abroad, you go and neglect your business, your job, because you want to attend to things of the spirit by going to church when you are supposed to be at work. Abroad go teach you. You cannot cut corners in abroad. Now for Nigeria, spirit, they work for human being. For abroad here, now woman being, they work for woman being. Now waiting you work, you go chop. For Nigeria, Holy Spirit, they give them tea. They give them bread. They do bread and egg. They even cook. It will do bread and egg. Can't do Milo for them to step down in Nigeria. For here, now you go enter kitchen by yourself. Cook your food. Now you go work for the money. Pack the load from your car. Holy Spirit, no, they help anybody do anything for abroad. Now for Nigeria, make I not talk too much. Make I hear in a pastor waiting a day. Nyan for mouth. Like person we smoke colos. If you know smoke colos, this testimony where you give for this video where you go watch is nothing other than to make people leave their responsibility where go pay them for their life, come face their own job. I tell you, say they like freebies, they like free service. You know every worker in church, they know they pay their salary, then just they use their time to sow into the life of their pastor for their pastor to be richer. So they will look for things to make you manipulate and touch your brain so that you go say you leave your own thing to go and work for God. Leave your thing and you say you are working for God. Say God go do your work for you. If not so, say God they will do something for person. Why then they preach? Now God's supposed to preach for people. Make themselves sit down. Why then they ask for money? Now God's supposed to ask for money. Why be saying that then they ask for money? If not so, the church where then they build, why then they hire people, contractor, pay them correct money to build it? Anyway, watch the video and tell me your views.
Spiritual. A man of God told me a story. He was a lecturer in the university. A lecturer in the university before he went into full-time ministry. He said something happened to him one day. He was already a pastor, but he was still lecturing in the university in Nigeria. He said while he was marking the scripts of the students, he got to one script. As he was about to mark the script, he had the voice, add more marks. He had the voice again, add more marks. It increased, add more marks, add more marks, add more marks. So he took the script, kept it aside. He marked all that because he was a believer, so he was rebuking the voice, not knowing it was not a voice that can be rebuked. Add more marks. He brought the script, add more marks, add more marks, add more marks. So he kept the script. When he got to class, he said, who has the matric number so and so and so, your name is so and so? A very skinny brother came out. He said, is that your number? He said, yes. He said, see me in the office. He said, thank you, sir. When he came to the office, he said, who are you? He said, by the grace of God, I'm the prayer band leader in my fellowship. He said, prayer band, what did you do? He said, I don't understand. I wrote your exam, sir. No, what did you do on your script? He said, nothing, sir. We had several days of vigils. And when I was to have your exam, I overslept. I got to the class very late. God knows I knew all the answers. I only answered 2 of the questions, and you said we should submit our script. So I lifted my script to God and told God, you know I was doing your work. Hold on. He said, you know I was doing your work. That is why I came late. Lord, I know the answers, but there is no time. Speak to him. The heart of the king is in the...
Sure, you don't hear. You don't hear how these people, their own children are in the best of best school. These people will make sure they even have private teachers for their children. These people not only have private teachers, their children are going to the best of best school. And they monitor everything so that their children will not disgrace them. Now then they teach somebody children. Say, As they leave God work, Holy Spirit feel hard mark for them. Holy Spirit go take lecturer to hard more mark. So Holy Spirit they cheat. No be me talk am. You hear wetin your pastor talk. So Holy Spirit they cheat. He dey tell person make dem hard mark. Now if you say Holy Spirit, if you say make person steal money save. Holy Spirit, if you tell person say that money be the other person no deserve am but give am, steal am and give am because he can't do my work. That is what he's saying in my own opinion. I don't know about yours.